Motivation. This is that feeling that people wish they could have, that they wish they always had an endless supply of, so that they can complete any task that they want. If only I felt more motivated to work out. If only I felt more motivated to finish that project that I need to for work. Here's the myth I want to dispel here. You don't need motivation to really accomplish success. Instead, what you really need is discipline. Roll the title cards. As I was saying in the beginning of this video, a very common misunderstanding is that people wish they had motivation. But what really is motivation? Well, all motivation is a fleeting emotion that drives you to do something. So sometimes you watch a really motivational video that gets you pumped and makes you want to start that new workout routine, that new diet, or to even start reading more books. But motivation, as we all know and probably have experienced, is fleeting. Some days you have it and some days you don't. This is why relying on motivation to accomplish your goals is a really bad idea. Essentially what you're doing is relying on a fleeting emotion to suddenly spur up whenever you possibly can to actually get something done. Think of it this way. If we only worked when we felt motivated, how much work would actually get done? In fact, probably nothing. And despite people's common perception, studies have shown that money is not even a good motivator. So how are we supposed to get things done if we cannot always find motivation for them? And I really think that the solution to this is not finding motivation, but instead building discipline. And what is discipline? Well, discipline is training yourself to do something whether you want to or don't. It is just continually to build that habit of doing the thing. So I have created a habit of exercising, and I have the discipline to continue to do that every day, even if some days I may not feel completely up to the task. That isn't the case for me, to be honest, because I do find personal enjoyment in exercising. But I do know that the one thing that I don't like to do so much is ab training. Ab training is probably the most grueling part of my exercise routine, but I know I have to do it, and so there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I just do it, and that's part of discipline. And here's the beauty about discipline. The more often you repeat something, whether it be exercising, eating well, writing, playing an instrument, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, the easier it gets. Humans, we are built as habitual creatures, so we like routine. If you can somehow fit whatever task or goal you're trying to accomplish into your daily routine, you are more likely to find success in it. This is why I find discipline to be so practical, because it doesn't say you have to find this feeling of motivation to do what it is you want to do. Instead, you do the thing regardless of whether you feel like it or not. And once again, the more often you do it, the easier it gets. So eventually, that discipline just becomes habit. And once you've created a habit of doing whatever it is you're trying to become better at, you create this loop where you are improving, staying consistent, and ultimately enjoy it. And that's really the beauty about discipline. And if you can start off with something small, like let's say exercising once every day for an hour, you can now transfer that to something else. Oh, well, I'm gonna start reading for an hour a day as well. And slowly but surely, you're gonna find these pockets of times where you allocate to whatever task it is you are trying to improve on. Now, I'm not gonna say it's easy. Discipline is something that you're gonna have to really work on. It's gonna require some self-control and, well, some discipline. You're gonna have to learn to hold yourself accountable. Even better if you can find a buddy to help hold you accountable. And when we hold ourselves accountable, we also build some self-esteem and some self-confidence, because we know that we stick to what we say we are going to do. And that's a whole nother layer of discipline that I find very empowering. So what I want you to do right now is actually think about one task it is that you want to become more disciplined in. I like the example of exercising because I think everyone should exercise. It's part of the human condition. We are in these physical bodies in which we need to take care of them, and exercise is part of taking care of it. So let's say we need to allocate 1 hour every day for exercise, and we're going to do it either before work or after work, or if you don't have a work schedule, any time of the day that is most convenient to you. Now, if you want to help further the accountability of it, tell one of your friends or family that you're doing this discipline thing and that you want them to hold you accountable. Have them remind you, have them ask you if you've gone yet that day, and allow them to actually be a little bit on your ass. It's not going to be the most comfortable thing. It might get a little bit on your nerves, but remember, you're going to need to build that discipline. And if you stay consistent with it, you will build that discipline and you will be able to find success in that goal. It may seem hard now, but it's a heck of a lot easier than waiting around and hoping for motivation or inspiration to hit you so that you can get something done. Instead, take initiative, build that discipline, and get it done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys find this insightful. I really think that if you are able to cultivate discipline, you will find success in multiple areas of your life because this is a transferable skill to just about anything. If you liked the video, please hit a like button. Thank you again for watching. Subscribe for more inspirational entrepreneurial content, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.